Have you ever said something like, I want to discuss about the problem? Or, she's married with a doctor. I want to order for a pizza. And later wondered, wait, is that right? Well, you're not alone. All these sentences are incorrect. See, prepositions in English can be super confusing. And even advanced speakers make mistakes. But don't worry. Today, we're going to fix some of the most common preposition mistakes. So watch this lesson until the end, because at the end, I've got a quiz for you to test your understanding. My name is Ananya, and you're watching Let's Talk. I've divided the lesson into 3 sections. Prepositions that are not needed, wrong preposition choices, and confusion with prepositions of place and time. Come on, let's get started. First, let's start with prepositions that are not needed. Take a look at this sentence on your screen. Let's discuss about our project. Now, why do you think this sentence is wrong? See, the word discuss already means to talk about something. So the word about is unnecessary. It's a redundant word. So the correct sentence is, we need to discuss our project. Here are some more examples. We need to discuss your progress and not about your progress. Let's discuss the solution in detail. They discussed their vacation plans last night. Remember, in all these sentences, we can use talk, such as, we need to talk about your progress. Let's talk about the solution in detail. They talked about their vacation plans last night. But with discuss, we do not use about. I hope you got it. Let's move on to the next sentence. She entered into the hall. Of course, this is an incorrect sentence. But the question is, why is it incorrect? Now, it might seem there's nothing wrong in this sentence. See, enter already means into. The verb enter itself means to go or come into a place. So, adding into is like saying she went into the hall, which is repetitive, right? So, the correct sentence is she entered the hall and not entered into the hall. I hope you got it. Here are some more examples. She entered the house quietly as she was late. I entered the room and found that everyone had left. He entered the wrong password. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Now this is a classic mistake. I want to order for a pizza. Now why is it wrong? Order is a verb. And order means requesting food or goods. Order is a transitive verb and doesn't require the preposition for. Order in this context directly takes an object. The object is the thing you are requesting. See, what do you want to order? A pizza. A pizza is the direct object of the verb order. So the correct sentence is, I want to order a pizza. You don't need the preposition for. But you can use order for when you're ordering for someone else. Example, I need to order for my boss. He wants a chicken sandwich. Can you order a new phone for me? So when you order for someone else, use for. Else, stay away from using for. I hope you got it. Now let's move on to the part 2 of this lesson where we look at wrong preposition choices. Here's a sentence on your screen. She is married with a businessman. Now this is a classic mistake. The sentence she's married with a businessman is incorrect because the standard and correct preposition to use after married is to and not with. See, married to, it's an idiomatic phrase. It's a fixed phrase in English. It doesn't change. So the correct sentence is, she's married to a businessman and not with a businessman. Here are some more examples. I'm married to my college friend. They have been married to each other for 10 years. After a long courtship, they are finally getting married to each other next month. Courtship means the time period you date someone. That's called courtship. Here comes the next incorrect sentence. This tastes different than what I expected. Now, can you guess why is this sentence wrong? See, different is not a comparative adjective. Than is mainly used after comparative adjectives like bigger than, faster than, more interesting than. Different describes a state of being distinct, different, and is not a degree of comparison, right? So the correct preposition to use would be from. This tastes different from what I expected and not than I expected. Here are some more examples. The fabric is different from the one you mentioned. Your opinion is different from mine. This shirt color is different from what I ordered. Alright, let's move on to the next one. She's good in coding. Of course, this is an incorrect sentence, but why is it incorrect? See, when you're talking about a skill or an activity that someone does well, like coding, swimming, drawing, speaking English, we usually say they are good at it and not good in. So the correct sentence is, she's good at coding. Here's some more examples. He's good at playing football and not good in playing football. They are good at solving puzzles. You're good at English and not good in English. Alright, now let's move to the part 3 of our lesson, where you're going to look at confusion between time and place prepositions. Here's a sentence on your screen which is incorrect. I have been here since 5 years. Now note, since is used for a starting point in the past. It tells you when something began. Here we are talking about the duration of time, which is 5 years. So the correct preposition to use is for and not since. I have been here for 5 years. So remember, we use for duration and since for the starting point. Let's look at this side-by-side comparison. I have been here since 2020. 2020 is the starting point. I've been here for 5 years. 5 years is the duration of time. She's been waiting here since 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. is the start point. She's been waiting for 2 hours. 2 hours is the duration of time she's been waiting for. They have been friends since they were children. So childhood is the starting point. They have been friends for a long time. So long time is the duration. I hope you got the difference between since and for. Never confuse them. Here comes the next sentence. I will call you in Monday. Now why is this sentence wrong? Now tell me, what is Monday? It's a specific day of the week. And for specific days, we use on and not in. So the correct sentence is, I will call you on Monday. Remember this basic rule. We use on for specific days. We use in for months, years, and decades. We use at for exact time. For example, I will call you on Monday. It's a specific day. My birthday is in December. It's a specific month. The meeting is at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. is exact time. I hope you got the difference between on, in, and at. Never confuse them. Alright, we move to the next sentence. I study in night. Now, why is this wrong? Now, this is one of those tricky rules with the time prepositions. See, we can use in for other parts of the day, like I study in the morning, I study in the afternoon, or I study in the evening. But when it comes to night, we always use the special preposition at. So the correct and natural way to say is, I study at night. Now you may ask, why night is so special or what is different about night? There isn't any logical reason to explain this. It's a fixed phrase in English. We always say at night. It's a fixed phrase and it doesn't change. Here are some more examples. It gets cold at night. They heard noises at night. The stars shine brightly at night. Alright, let's move on to the last sentence from today's lesson. He's getting on the car. See, when we talk about entering smaller vehicles, where you can only sit but can't walk, like a car, a taxi, a cab, the preposition used is in and not on. So the correct sentence is, he is getting in the car. We can also say, he's getting into the car. It means the same thing. So when do we use get on? We use get on for larger public transport vehicles, such as get on a bus, get on a train, get on a plane, get on a boat or a ship. In all these vehicles, you can get on and walk around. So we always use on. I hope you got the difference. Alright, now let's test your understanding. Here are 5 sentences on your screen and you tell me in the comments if they are correct or not. Let's see if you're able to guess the mistakes. So that's all for today. We looked at 10 most common preposition mistakes people make, even the advanced learners make. If this lesson helped you, please like, subscribe and share it with your friends. I will see you soon with one more interesting English lesson. Until then, keep learning and keep practicing English. Bye for now.